Hello, CasualBarehn here. Well, I forgot to tell you about the ladder. It's one block off the ground so zombies don't get up there. Anyway, as you can see, I'll be showcasing the CustomNPCs mod. So the first thing we want to do is we want to craft an NPC wand. And to do that, 2 sticks, 2 bread. Now that we have that, we can make one of these. And they come with a random name. Now, what are these guys good for? Well, you can set them up with quests. You can give them lines. We're going to set this guy as a guard. And we're going to set him to attack monsters and creepers. Now, if you wanted to make him into a follower, you could do this. You could enable infinite days. And then over here, you just put all your 9s in there and whatever item you want to give him for that. We'll go ahead and we'll get some coin. Or we'll get cash. Okay. Click him with the wand. Go back to advanced. Go to follower. Go to edit. We're gonna edit these days to 9999. We're gonna put the cash in there. And that'll be that. Then we just right click him. Sometimes that'll happen. Okay, so it was 5 9s. And then I go over here, put the cash in there. As you can see, it's 1 cash for this many days. Anyway, now that we've hired him, we have a bodyguard. And right now he's following. We can make him, we can make him wait. He'll stay right there and we can just leave him there. See you later. Or we can have him follow us. Now to go into his inventory, you'll need the NPC wand. Right click him, go into his inventory, and you can give him some weapons. He looks like he's ready for some action. Let's take him outside. Okay, so I took him outside and I got him blown up by a creeper. Now if they die, you'll have to rehire them. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to edit him. See, even though you give him a strong weapon, this is their actual melee strength. We're going to go ahead, we're going to just make him overpowered for the moment. And you can even give him effects: fire, poison, hunger, weakness, slowness, nausea, blindness, wither. I'm going to go with poison. You can make him immune to fire or not immune to fire. You can make him immune to drowning. You can make him not immune to drowning. You can even change his health regeneration. Now, AI. If this is not set to yes, then he'll be able to see through the ground, and what you'll get is you'll have a skeleton in a cave under the ground, and he'll go over to that area where the skeleton is, and he'll just stand there. This is their tactical stuff. I usually keep that to rush, but there's dodge, surround, hit and run, ambush, stalk. I haven't tried them all out. We're going to stay with rush. Lines. Now over here, you can have them make noises. We're just gonna, let's see. He'll be making that sound, and it'll be completely at random. Where did he go? Okay. Any moment now. We'll wait for him to do that. You can change his health. You can change his respawn rate, whether or not the body is hidden while he's dead. Now, a fun one I found is you can give him all kinds of different things. You know, there's even presets. What is this? Okay, didn't mean to do that. I'll be right back. I did something weird. But we're gonna fix that. So we pick human female. Now over here, don't push texture. I've done that and I ended up turning them into a cube thing. So this is where it's going to be loading from. We're going to go ahead, go up. We're going to go... Okay, well I'm going to make her an elf female. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click up, or I could have clicked that button there. And over here, elf female, double click that. Then you got all these models to pick from. We're going to go with the elf soldier with a helmet. No, elf soldier. Wait a minute, she doesn't have a mouth. So now that we have our skin, let's go back. Put our armor back on, of course. Make sure that her melee strength is up to par. And wonder where she went. Wait a minute, I can hear her. Oh, she was right there. Now in the AI tab, you can choose whether or not, where is it? Door interact. They can break doors down, they can open them, or you can disable it. We're gonna go with open. I'm gonna step outside, I'm gonna slam the door in her face. She's just gonna open that door right up on her own and close it behind her. And she's so nice, she's gonna forgive me for being disrespectful. And I expected her to attack that slime. So now we're gonna look at guard. Okay. Okay, so slime wasn't on the list. And now it is. And now she's just going around one shot and everything. Now something you're going to enjoy is the pather. If you don't know how to use it, pick the NPC you want to change where their standing locations are. Right click the ground, and if you want that to be their new place, just delete the old one and they'll go there. Now we're going to set up a second spot, and we're going to right click the air, select her, we're going to edit her. We're going to go to AI, and over here there's movement. And the movement, you can change it from standing to wandering to a moving path. That means that they'll go from, each path spot to the next, and then they'll come back around depending on how you did it. Looping. Good. This is just movement speed. If you want them to move slower or faster while they're going back and forth between their points. Okay, my bodyguard ran off. Yeah, as you can see, they're going to keep you safe. But you want to be careful about what you put on this list, because there's things on here you don't want to accidentally add. That's why you click monsters, attack creepers. And that will add most of the hostile monsters, but as you saw, we had to add slime on our own. You could add villager, but there's no point in that. Unless you just want to go around and, clear out an entire village. Right. So I'll be right back. I'm going to make a second one, and I'm going to show you some things about it. Okay, so I created the NPC, and I went to the global tab, going to factions. These are your 3 default factions in every game you create. You can add a new faction, or you can even rename these ones. We're going to name these ones the Infected. And we're going to change the color. We're going to go with that. Now then, we can make it that it's attacked by mobs. And you can change what points they give when you kill them. You can also make them hostile to all or just one faction. Then we're going to, where is it? Go factions. We're going to make this guy a member of the infected. We're going to make sure that he attacks hostile faction members. We're going to go back to global. We're going to go to factions. And we're going to make sure that the friendlies are hostile with the infected. Then we're going to go into our bodyguards AI, which is going for the factions. This is going to be under the advanced tab. Click on factions and make them hostile to hostile factions. Oh, well, while I was talking, she was killing. Now, this guy's only got 20 health, so he's not gonna last at all. We're gonna give him 30 health, and as you can see, he's got way overpowered regeneration. Watch what happens. As you can clearly see, she's doing 25 damage. He's only got 30 health. But because he regenerates so much, he's not killable. I'm gonna knock these down to some decent levels. And that'll be the end of him. Okay. Ranged option. Let's go ahead and make a ranger. And they're gonna shoot. Something that's gotta be remembered is it's not so much what you put in their hand, because that's just for looks. Their damage comes from these parts. And their accuracy, well, you can make them really accurate, or you can make them have the worst accuracy in the world. This just changes the delays of their attack rate. This will change the speed of the firing. Now this tells how many times they fire in a single attack. And we're gonna pump that to 10. And this shows how many shots are going to be fired per shot. We're gonna set that to 10. We're also going to select a custom noise. We don't want to make a man sound like a lady. We're gonna give him this. He's gonna sound. Yeah. Actually, I want to go with the human villager. Sounds funny. Alright. Now we've got that. We're going to go to projectile type. And you see here is the power. That decides how much damage their shot's going to do, depending on how high you set the power. Well, there she did it. She finally did it. When we least expect it. Good work. Good work. Now let's keep working on this guy. We're going to make him a guard. Attack hostile monsters. Where is the slime? Slime, slime, slime. There you are. Inventory. Oh, and over here you can pick their drops. And you can pick how often they'll drop it. Not at all. Or guaranteed. This just tells how much experience they're going to give you when you kill them. And one more thing. He has no armor, so he will take full damage. But here's another thing I wanted to show y'all is their resistances. You can make them incredibly vulnerable. Or, well, that basically is God mode. Arrow is projectiles. Melee, well, you know, melee. Being punched in the face is part of melee. Explosions, well, you know, kaboom. Knockback. You can make them absolutely immune to it, or you can make them absolutely vulnerable to it. We're going to make this guy absolutely immune to it. So if you start hitting him with things, he's just going to keep walking at you. You can also change their aggro range and their ranged range. Now we're going to, oh, I closed that with the escape button, by the way. We're going to add that. And then we're going to change his movement. Wait a minute, what is your name? Winter. So we're going to change his movement. Oops, wrong place. Movement. Moving path, looping. Okay, good. The default. Now we're just going to watch him. And yeah, now he's going to that spot. That poor horse. That poor horse. Winter, you have horrible aim. Horrible aim. But once he finishes his work there, he'll go back to where he was originally, and then he'll continue the loop. While he's over there doing all of that, we're going to go way over here. And CustomNPCs comes with a whole bunch of furniture and even some RP stuff. See that? You can make a dungeon and put blood on the floor. If you put chairs next to each other, you can create a couch. You can right click on there. Oh, that's another thing. Mailman. Yep, mailman. Nothing to do here, just some random gibberish. Subject. And we're going to send it to ourselves. Oh wait, we don't have a mailbox. Oops. We're going to put that right there. And it should appear in our mailbox. Yep. And then we read. All good. Alright. So that's CustomNPCs. And believe me, this mod is a lot of fun. And if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, go right on ahead and leave a comment. Alright, y'all take care.